past weekend. And that Tropics fans, the words we've been waiting to hear for 3 seasons now. It's playoff time. Welcome to Lake Myrtle Sports Complex here in Auburndale, Florida. A beautiful evening for soccer. The rain has long since cleared the area. The field is in terrific shape. Had a chance to actually walk most of the field about 45 minutes ago. It is so dry out there, believe it or not, my shoes didn't even get wet, much less having to worry about any standing water or puddles. This is, as the Tropics CEO, Panos Akavita, said, the best soccer field in Polk County in terms of drainage. If this was underwater, then we'd all be in big trouble. It is in pristine shape tonight, despite all the rain we've had for the last week and a half or so here in central Florida. We've had a couple of rounds of heavy thunderstorms move through the Auburndale area here this afternoon, but we are under sunny skies tonight, and the threat of rain has largely moved well to the east, so I think we are good in terms of weather, and I think we are good in terms of a good quality soccer match here tonight. The opening round of the UPSL playoffs, the first time in Tropics Soccer Club history that one of their teams has qualified for the postseason. The Lakeland Tropics came oh so close just last spring in 2018, tying for second in the USL League 2 play, and they lost out on the postseason possibility due to a tiebreaker against the Villages SC. And just to give you an idea of just how good the Lakeland Tropics were last year, the Villages SC, who finished second in the Southeastern Division of the USL League 2 table, actually made it all the way to the Final Four in the League 2 national playoffs. So that's how good the Lakeland Tropics were last year and how close they were to a postseason berth, but did not quite make it. So tonight, the undefeated Tropics SC, an expansion team in the UPSL this season in the Pro Premier Central West Division, finishing atop the table with that perfect 11-0 mark. This is not the first meeting of the season between these two clubs, of course. Gosa visited here, about a month and a half ago and gave the Tropics all they could handle, a 2-1 final. It was, in fact, the first goal that the Tropics had given up all season came in that game against the Spurs. It did come on a penalty kick in the second half, but nonetheless, Gosa played well and certainly got the Tropics' attention that night, and they will come in tonight, the Tropics will, knowing that they will have to give a top performance in order to advance to the second round of the UPSL playoffs. The way the playoffs are set up is Garrettson Crane can't corral that long ball down the near sideline, as the top 4 teams from the Central West match up and cross over to take on the top 4 teams in the Central East. So Gosa finished 4th in the Central West, with the Tropics, of course, atop the table in the Central West. Corey Mills tries to make a steal and then gives it up to his teammate Melvin Boateng, as the Tropics will reset here on the offense just a minute in here at Lake Myrtle tonight. Claire going to try and track that one down, and he's not going to be able to keep it in play, so Gosa will get a quick throw in here. This game was originally scheduled to be played last Friday here at Lake Myrtle, and heavy rains all week last week, and the threat of heavy storms in the forecast for Friday evening here in Auburndale last week, causing the postponement until tonight. So that means the Tropics SC, should they win tonight, we'll let you know, will not be playing Saturday at Bryant Stadium. We thought at one time there could be a lot of fun for Tropics soccer fans, a Tropics soccer doubleheader at Bryant Stadium this Saturday, but the second Tropics playoff game, should we get that far, would be here next Wednesday. Of course, that is a long way off, so we'll see how that all plays out as Nicholas Mesh makes an appearance. I believe this is his first start, at least his first start here at home that I can remember. played at nearby McKeel Academy here in Lakeland, so certainly exciting for Nicholas, I'm sure, to have some family and friends. Pretty good crowd actually turned out here tonight, not chased away by the rain. Wasn't sure how many hale and hearty folks there would be, but as I said, actually a very lovely evening here. Just a little bit of a breeze, temperature probably right around 80 degrees as Victor Pereira tries to find some space. Mills tries to get it over to Boateng, and then it's taken away by the Spurs. It's Ryan Lorth trying to catch up on the near side and can't do it. Hugo Silva, of course, in goal for the Tropics again tonight. One of the Florida Tropic Major Arena Soccer League players that plays for the Tropics SC. Of course, Victor Pereira and Lucas Manoleros, also regulars on that Florida Tropics team. No Ricardo Carvalho tonight. He did dress for a few games after signing as a free agent with the Florida Tropics about a month or so ago. But he is not in the lineup tonight. One player we're happy to see in the lineup card tonight, although he is not starting, is Hugo Silva. Tries to find some space near the top of the box. He will get it over to Pascal Milian. Now to Boateng. Boateng over to Pereira. Oh, he tried to get Gerritsen Crane down low. There's a shot through the box, and no one there to collect it for the Tropics. Good opening burst here in the late third minute, almost the fourth minute now here. Good unselfish play by Pereira. Thought Victor might tee it up right there from about 18 or 20 yards out. He's got a very good shot. Of course, as Tropics fans know, one of the players that usually is the player that takes restart kicks in the offensive third, and often the player that also takes the corner kicks as well. But he made the very unselfish play to Crane, who then tried the cross, but a little bit high and really not anybody there on the back post for the Tropics. But a good surge forward nonetheless. Long ball down to Silva and wins the header over to Pereira now. Victor with it. Victor, he will, I was just going to say settle for the corner kick, but they're going to give it a goal kick instead here. Thought Victor played it off the defender down there, but
I'm not using my glasses.
the referee apparently saw it all otherwise. Looked to be a smart play by Victor as he didn't have a lot of space to operate, so thought he would try and create the corner kick opportunity.
Yes.
Corey Mills will keep it alive ahead to Pereira now.
Get open.
Pereira plays it all the way back to his Florida Tropic teammate Lucas Manoleros.
Get on.
Devoted Health is easy, affordable, and a lot more caring, as they believe that is the healthcare you deserve. To find out your best plan, go to devoted.com. Here's Boateng. Boateng with some space. Boateng leaves it off for Pereira with the shot, and that will go wide. Good run by Boateng across the top of the box, again to create an opportunity. But Pereira unable to tuck it in the far post there. Southern Homes invites you to see their many new beautiful homes across Polk County, including the all-new gated community English Creek. For all new home information and more, check out Southern Homes at mysouthernhome.com. Southern Homes is a neighbor you can trust. First press into the offensive third for Gosa, but that will quickly go away as Monolaris intercepts on the attempting cross. Gets it out to Boateng now. Sends it over to Pereiras. Tropics will build here from right to left. Pedro Ivo Diaz getting a start here tonight. Tropics have some quality on the bench to turn to should they need it in the second half. Milian was the intended target there, but he had kind of pulled up on his run, and Victor had already let it fly. 8th minute here now at Lake Myrtle. Tropics SC and the Gosa Spurs, no score. A couple of good chances, neither that actually resulted in a shot on goal for the Tropics here in the first 8 minutes, but they have certainly controlled the play. Pereiras with it again. Pereiras tried to get it to Hugo Silva. There's Milian on the intercept. Mills to Silva, back to Mills. Here's Corey Mills. Shot! Great save! Rebound! Goal! Xavier Silva bangs home the rebound after the shot was saved from Corey Mills. And the Tropics SC have a 1-0 lead here in the 9th minute. Well, the Tropics have had all the early pressure. And Xavier Silva, who has really emerged as one of the star forwards on this Tropics team, take the 1-0 lead. Rado made a very good save on the initial shot by Mills as he tried to make a bid for the far post. But Perito unable to control the rebound, and Xavier Silva made no mistake. So the first smoke plume of the night is orange, and it belongs to the Tropics, and a 1-0 lead. Tropics really have come out with a pep in their step here in the first 10 minutes, no question about it. Landau the intended target there, but too far for him. And Crane made the wise decision just to let it go out of play. As we said, the first goal that Hugo Silva gave up this year was against Gosa in the 6th game of the Tropics season. He and backup Jorge Navarrete had combined on 5 clean sheets prior to that goal. Naranjo unable to control that at the midfield for Gosa, so the Tropics will take it back. Silva had 4 of those clean sheets himself, and then a 5th was a combined clean sheet with George Navarrete, the backup. Silva trying to track it down. Pressure in there by Crane, and they're going to call Xavier on the foul. Naranjo with a header over to Lorth, and Gosa going to try and build a little here. There's a cross in front, and a header goes high over the bar. That is Gosa's best push forward here in the first 12 and a half minutes.
Bubbles?
Another push down the left wing here. Some space for the Spurs perhaps to make a cross. A little too far over the end line there. Good idea by the Spurs, but couldn't quite execute it properly. So we said the Tropics finished their regular season with an 11-0 mark. Gosa finishing 6-3-3. Did not lose in their division. 5-0-2 in division play. Scored 33 goals, which was the second most in the Central East. Boateng tried to set up Silva for a second goal opportunity. Boateng gets it back again.
You better watch it Friday when you're at your camp. I'm going to tell them you said them.
The Maka Ballers just edged Gosa for that third spot in the division. But Gosa with 33 goals, second only to OFC Barca in the Central East. They had 34. Gosa's goal differential was 14 on the year. Offsides called against the Tropics there. Tropics with 37 goals. That was by far tops in the Central West with that 11-0 mark. Gave up just 4 on the season, which was also the best in the division. In fact, between the two divisions, only the St. Petersburg Aztecs, they gave up 11 in 11 games. That was second lowest. Had a goal differential of 26. The Tropics' goal differential was 33. Again, best in either the Florida Central East or West divisions. Not always the greatest indicator, usually a pretty good indicator, but you look at Leg AZ International, who took the regular season title in the Central East, as Pereiras is taken down rather hard. They won the division with 25 points, a record of 8-3-1, and had a goal differential of only just +5. Silva going to come well out of this area here to make sure there's nothing unexpected. But that was unexpected. His clearing attempt goes over the sideline. So Gosa will get a quick throw in here. 16 minutes gone. Tropics SC 1. Gosa no score on the goal in the 9th minute by Xavier Silva. Good work by Corey Mills to create the takeaway near the half line. Here's Pascal Mien, long ball down to Victor Pereiras.
Got help.
Victor just not quite able to control it. And we'll get it to the top of the box to Pedro Ivo Diaz. Gets it to Silva, who tries to turn, but he can't control it. He'll come all the way back out here to Claire now. Looking for something to do in Auburndale this weekend? Then check out Florida Brewery, a local family-owned business who started brewing in 1973. Florida Brewery invites you to stop by their one-of-a-kind beer garden on Gandy Road here in Auburndale for different events every Friday and Saturday. They are now open until 10:30 p.m. both nights for the summer. For more information, log on to floridabrewery.com. Axel Gunther will move up here for the throw-in for the Spurs. Looking for an equalizer here in the 18th minute. Goal kick coming up here for the Tropics. Mentioned a few of the players dressed but not in the starting lineup that could be available for the Tropics later in the game. That would include Guillermo de Santos. The Major Arena Soccer League Florida Tropics leading scorer when he was hurt, had 15 goals in 10 games last season, and really just kind of playing himself back into full soccer shape after a couple of different leg injuries, but good to have Guillermo available out there. And one of the regulars that we see quite often start for this Tropics team that is available as a reserve tonight, Keisuke Ohara. And back dressed for the first time in many months, Fernando Machado. Good to see Fernando out there. He's had a couple of leg injuries. The same exact injury. Was just about ready to return from his first go-around with the leg issue and re-injured it and had a couple more months of rehab ahead of him and finally finished back in the dress tonight, not as we said as a starter, but available perhaps in the second half if need be as a reserve. Throw-in goes to Lorth. Tropics try and gain possession here, and Pascal Millien will. He's played for the Haitian national side. Here's Mills with a quick shot, but no problem on the save there for Perito. Millien playing his high school games just a corner kick or so away here from Lake Myrtle at Auburndale High School. Had a spectacular 3-year career there. I think he had 114 goals. Have to double check that, but I know it was well over 100 goals in his high school career year and was a member of the Bloodhounds' first ever boys state soccer championship team back in 2005. Of course, the Bloodhounds won a state soccer championship again this last spring, but it all began in terms of state titles, at least in 2005 when Mien was on that roster. Tropics SC 1, Gosa Spurs no score in the 21st minute here. Silva going to give a little chase on the far sideline. Now some pressure from Boateng as Gosa not finding a lot of space here to move forward. Gunther will try and build here from the near side now. Gives it up to Lorth. Lorth taken down and a whistle and a foul. With Centennial number 8 on the restart. Can fairly well pick him out by the neon orange cleats, although he's not the only one out there with him. It's the favorite apparel is Silva comes well out of the goal to close down that scoring chance. Good anticipation by Hugo there. Build up here for Gosa, looking maybe for Lorth on the right wing. Lorth will get it. He was the one that Silva came well off the line to take the ball away from just a minute ago. Monolaris will coolly play it in the midfield to Mills, who quickly plays it off to Millian, and then ahead to Hugo Silva. Tropics turn to build forward here. Everett Whitehead and Son personally sees to it that your job is completed to your satisfaction. This is not just a promise, but a guarantee to every Everett Whitehead and Son construction customer. For more information about the first name in design and construction, from concept to reality, go to whiteheadconstruction.com. Devoted Health is easy, affordable, and a lot more caring, as they believe that is the healthcare you deserve. To find your best plan, go to devoted.com. Silva will come out and make sure that is cleared out of trouble. The other Silva, Xavier, no relation, trying to track it down at the other end, but couldn't quite get there. Lorth again on the near side, being watched by Crane, cross into the box, and a pretty good one. Just a little too tall on the far post there for one of his teammates. So it'll be a goal kick coming up for Hugo Silva. It was Lionel Nomer that was the intended target there on the far post. It wasn't that far off from being a pretty good connection. Certainly no guarantee that one will be enough here tonight for the Tropics. 26th minute now, the Tropics have one. Came in the 9th minute on the rebound of a Corey Mills shot. Knocked in by Xavier Silva. Here's Melvin Boateng with it. Boateng over to Pereiras, Victor Pereiras. He's got Gerritsen making an overlap run on the left. Crane tries to get it in front, but good defensive work in there by the Spurs to clear the zone. Nice to see some folks up on the soccer berm tonight. As we said, a lot of folks actually making their way out to Auburndale here for a midweek game after some heavy storms for a lot of the day. So hats off to the Tropics fans. Here's Boateng, shot! And Burrito makes a big save as Boateng let it go from about 22 yards out. It's Burrito's best save of the night. And one of the Tropics' really good chances since that goal at the 9-minute mark. Corner kick coming up, though, here for the homestanding Tropics. Pereiras will tee it up here on the near side. Signal is given. Pereira's the cross, knocked out of there, I think, by one of the defenders. Burrito was also right in position to punch it out if he needed to, but Monolaris is going to be called for the foul, and that that's a veteran heady play as Monolaris able to get the whistle and get himself back into his defensive spot, center back spot. Lucas, one of the taller players on the Tropics, so he often goes forward on the corner kicks. Nicholas Mesh with it on the far sideline, gives it to Monolaris, to Pedro Ivo Diaz, who coughs it up. Chance here for Gosa. Ivo Diaz, although stuck a foot in there and made a good defensive recovery. Here's a shot right on Silva, and he will make the save. .610 wants to know, are you interested in moving your office to downtown Winter Haven? Downtown is the heartbeat of Winter Haven and the place your business needs to be. For more information regarding the best business space in Winter Haven, check out their website, 610llc.com. That's SIXTENLLC.com. Ivo Diaz has his shot deflected over the end line, so it'll be a corner kick coming up here for the Tropics. Monolaris will move ahead, as will Andrew Clare, who also has some pretty good size. Brother of Florida Tropics forward Matt Clare. Here's Pereira's from the opposite side in front. Never got anywhere, but Pereira's is going to pick it back up. Takes the shot, and that one just misses on the short side. That one got through a lot of traffic and didn't miss by a ton. 30 minutes gone here at Lake Myrtle tonight. Tropics SC 1. Gosa Spurs still looking for an equalizer. Landau wasn't able to corral that ball forward, so the Tropics will take a crack as Landau almost stuck a foot in there to see if he could create a takeaway. Mills will retain possession back to Clare. Clare back to Mills, making a run deep into the left corner. He's got space though. Mills with it to Pedro Ivo Diaz. Ivo Diaz still with it. Still with it on the end line. Looks in front. Sets up Pascal Mian with a shot, and that was blocked. Couldn't get the one-timer off. And by the time he finally teed it up, there was a good defensive recovery as Boateng comes in and makes a good steal. Nice play on Naranjo as Boateng showed his determination there to create the takeaway. Tropics pressure has been impressive, but pretty much right from the get-go here tonight. Not a surprise, being kind of a step up in intensity in the postseason, something you would hope for and expect, certainly. And we have seen it for the first 32 minutes at least. That has to please head coach Lucas Teixeira in his first season as a head coach here in the Tropics Soccer Organization. Of course, he's a star defender for the Florida Tropics of the MASL. We just had a kind of a lightning bolt off in the distance here. The skies are not particularly at all threatening, but just over off to our south and east where the storms are heading, there was a lightning bolt. I have not heard any thunder, so I don't believe it was actually all that close, but certainly not close enough to cause a weather suspension. That is the good news, as we have a collision on the far side. I think it was Mien. And it wasn't Mien because he's up. There's still a Tropics player down over there. It's Corey Mills who was down. They just have another flash of lightning off in the distance, but pretty sure that's moving away. However, I am not Paul Delgado, and I do not try and play one online, so I should probably consult my Sky Tower app to make sure. Let's see what the Tropics can do here in the 34th minute. It'll be Pereiras that'll serve this one towards goal. On its way. And misses everybody. So it'll be a goal kick coming up here for Perito. Or will it be a throw-in? I guess it just snuck in over the sideline, not the end line. So it will be a throw-in. Looking to stay in Lakeland? Then Eco Suites Hotel in Lakeland, the official hotel of the Tropics, is your choice. It's conveniently located off I-4 exit 33. The newly renovated hotel with the best amenities around. It's affordable and classy. Lakeland's best value, offering for both nightly and weekly rates. Call 863-904-2050 or book online at ecosuites.com. That's Eco, E-C-C-O, suites.com. Mills with the ball down the left wing to Garrettson Crane now. Crane with some space to create. Brings it towards the box, heads it in front. There's Boateng with a shot, and he misses over the top of the frame. Great setup by Garrettson Crane to Melvin Boateng, who just misses his first of the night. Two good chances now for Boateng here in the first 35 minutes. And you can see that was trouble for Gosa. As soon as Crane got the ball, he had nothing but green grass between he and the Spurs goal. And Boateng made a great run. Crane put it right on his foot, but Boateng just about a foot over the crossbar. Melvin comes in there, makes the play, takedown by Mills. It was Gunther on the receiving end of that tackle. Mesh will head it up for Millian, but he can't control it. Mesh played his high school soccer at McKeel Academy here in Lakeland. Nice to see him getting a starting chance tonight. Gosa playing a little keep away here, but not really mounting anything forward. Now finally Cardona will think about it. But Spurs will play it eventually all the way back to their goalkeeper. That's part and parcel to the good pressure that the Tropics have applied pretty much all over the field. Here's Boateng. Boateng. Mills tries to get it ahead for Pereiras, and he will be offsides. Not by much, but did look like the proper call. .38th minute here. Gosa with a chance now in the end, and Silva makes the save. Silva's best save of the night on the low shot. Taken by Landau.
Nice move.
Mills will try and reverse it over to Milian. He had Pereiras and Xavier Silva making a run down the left side, but here's a chance now for Lorth, and Lorth will send it far post. Taken away nicely by Mesh. Gets it out now to Boateng. Milian trying to make a run. So just so you know, do have the Sky Tower radar app up, and there are some storms south of Lakeland down towards Mulberry, but nothing in our immediate neck of the woods, so I think we're going to be okay. Don't see anything off to the west at all, just probably 25, 30 miles south. Pereiras thought there should be a whistle, did not get one, but he will retain possession, and Mills will play it ahead now to Milian. Milian with some room to operate on the far side. .40th minute now here. Tropics still nursing that 1-0 lead. Andrew Clare will try and build, but he felt some pressure and made the decision to play it back to his goalkeeper. As Landau, the pressure maker there. Now Pereiras will move forward across the half line over to Crane. Crane looking for Xavier Silva in front. Never got through. Final 4 minutes of regulation now here from Lake Myrtle. Throw in for the Tropics. Crane did the honors, but we have a whistle. And a foul was called on the throw-in, so kind of a dangerous restart now here for the Tropics. Pereiras sends it to the back post. There's a header, and it just goes wide.
You said it too soon.
No question, most of the chances here in the first half have belonged to the Tropics. They've converted one. And in the 9th minute from Hugo Silva on a rebound. Rather, Xavier Silva. Hugo Silva, by the way, has a very good shot, but he plays goal. Here's Millian with it. Gets it in front. Header just over the crossbar. I think it was Pereira who got himself in position for that one. Good sportsmanship by Perito as Victor can't believe that he missed that one. That one just sailed over the crossbar by about 6 inches. Since 1997, Cam's Catering Company in Winter Haven, Florida, has been providing complete catering services for all areas of Polk County and beyond. All food is prepared to perfection with an uncompromising emphasis on customer service. Featuring a menu with over 130 items, Cam's Catering Company is the one-stop shop for all of your catering needs. Make your next event a tasteful affair by calling Cam's Catering Company at 863-298-8062. Also find us on Facebook or check out Cam's Catering at camscatering.com. Final minute of regulation here in Auburndale. Victor Pereira's, Melvin Boateng with bids to make it 2-0 games, just inches over the crossbar on both of their tries. Gosa building forward here. Still time. In to the box where Silva collects it off the foot of Axel Gunther. Definitely seen some lightning to the south of the Lake Myrtle Sports Complex field here as Millian will have a lot of space down the right side to operate. Cuts it in towards the box now. Millian pushes forward. Millian with a shot right on, and Perito makes the save one more time. Into stoppage time now here in the first half. 1-0 Tropics SC on top. Trying to advance to the second round of the UPSL playoffs. That game would be here next Wednesday at Lake Myrtle. Mills over to Millian again. Pascal. On the right side, there's a cross in front, but Perito takes it off the foot of Nicholas Mesh, who had stepped forward. And that will do it for regulation and stoppage time now for the first half. An entertaining half of soccer as we expected it would be. The Tropics SC with the only goal of the first 45 minutes came at the 9-minute mark off the rebound of a Corey Mills shot banged in by Xavier Silva, and that's all the scoring for the first half. It's the Tropics SC 1 and the Gosa Spurs 0. We'll be back with the second half in just a little bit. Ready for second half action here in Auburndale, Florida. The first round of the UPSL playoffs. The Tropics SC and the Gosa Spurs. It was mostly the Tropics for the first 45 minutes, but still a close game, just 1-0. Xavier Silva with a goal in the 9th minute off a Corey Mills shot that was a nice save by Adam Perito, the Spurs goaltender, but he couldn't control the rebound, and Silva was able to knock it in. Tropics missed 3 or 4 other really, really good opportunities, 2 in particular. The chance from right in front by Melvin Boateng that was over the frame, and then the header by Victor Pereira in the last couple of minutes that was even closer, but just missed the crossbar by a couple of inches. So that is where we stand at 1-0. Not sure what the delay is here. I think they were checking out something on the Gosa roster. Taking a quick look, don't see any substitutes out yet for the Tropics. As we said, they've got a couple of oftentimes starters on the bench tonight that can come in and help, with Keisuke Ohata certainly near the top of that list. Guilherme dos Santos for offensive help certainly would be a potential sub as well. Here's a steal by Monolaris. Through ball as Corey Mills let it go. Now a nice little backheel pass. There's a quick shot, and we have offsides. Offsides called. It was kind of a slow developing play, so that's probably why the flag eventually went up. Good play by Monolaris on the step up. Boateng gets it ahead to Silva. Silva tries to turn, and he was taken down. Here's a through ball to Silva. Silva with a shot, and Perito comes out to make the save. It'll be a corner kick coming up here for the Tropics. They came out guns a-blazing in the first half, and they are doing so here in the second, just 2 minutes in. So Pereira will set up the corner kick. Send high into the back post. There's a header. Oh, and Perito makes a good save as Monolaris made a bid to make it a 2-0 game early. Special thanks to Tropics SC sponsor Code Red Roofing. Code Red Roofers is family owned and operated and services all over Florida. With over 10 years in business, Code Red has completed over 12,000 roofs, and they do business the right way. Code Red offers free estimates for new homes, re-roofs, or repairs, large and small. At Code Red Roofers, we have you covered. For more information, please go to coderedroofers.com. Counter here for the Tropics. And Pereira's got it a little ahead of himself, but Tropics get it right back, and Millen with it. Millen, let's see if he can create. Millen pushes it into the box. Again with a nice move. Some fancy footwork in the box. Still has it. Now the cross gets through, and there's Silva, but a handball is going to be called against Silva as it came up on him. Some pretty work by Pascal Millien, the veteran out of Haiti and Auburndale High School. Almost set up Xavier Silva for his second of the night.
I've been trying to email him about details on that. Got back to him. I can get last game, but he was in the shower.
Boateng will control at the circle. On the right wing here to Nicholas Mesh. Mesh brings it to the middle of the field. Through ball to Silva. Perito comes up. Silva with it with a chance, and he can't get the angle as it just skitters wide of the far post. Perito came off his line, and Silva kept it alive, but did not quite have an angle to finish the play. Again, a near miss there for the Tropics. Here's Silva. Silva in front. Goal! I think Gosa wanted offsides on the play, but they did not get it. And the Tropics take a 2-0 lead. One of the Gosa players over to ask the linesman about the potential offside. Perito also wondering why the whistle didn't blow, but the linesman said it was all good, and the Tropics have their second of the night. Now a yellow card perhaps coming against Perito for continuing to argue the no call. You could hear the Spurs players yelling for offsides, and almost seemed like for just half a second they might have pulled up just anticipating the whistle, but it never came. So in the 49th minute, the Tropics make it 2-0. Still a lot of time here for the Spurs, but they will at some point have to really try and open some things up. Blair will send it over the sideline for a throw in for Gosa, the Greater Orlando Soccer Academy. They trailed 2-0 here during the regular season and then scored on a penalty kick. So this one certainly far from over. Whistle and a foul against the Spurs. Again, much to their disbelief. Michael Landau in particular can't quite believe it. At Wing House on South Florida Avenue in Lakeland, happy hour is Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to close with discounted beer and wings. For many more daily specials, check out the Happenings tab on winghouse.com. Every Tuesday at Wing House on South Florida is Taco Tuesday. Get 2 chicken tacos with chips and salsa for only $5.99. For many more specials, check out the Happenings tab at winghouse.com. Boateng almost had a chance to make it a 3-0 game. So Hugo Silva with his second of the night. One at the 9-minute mark, one at the 51st minute. This will be a, nope. That would be a corner kick coming up for the Spurs, but it stayed in play, and Silva, of course, able to corral it. He makes a nice outlet pass on the right wing to Millian. Millian with it. The mesh, got a man on. So Nick wisely gets rid of it. That was Angel Flores with the pressure. Definitely has the best hair here tonight. Really has turned into a delightful evening for soccer here in Auburndale. Nice breeze, cooler temperatures with all the storms rolling through earlier, and whatever threat of rain we may have had a little while ago seems to have passed. We do still see an occasional very distant flash of lightning, but nothing quite as close as we saw in the first half when it wasn't all that close, but made you a little bit nervous perhaps that we could have a weather delay, but I think we're good to go as Millian gets it back to his defender Mesh and right back to Pascal. Mesh going to make a run. Makes a nice move. Will that stay in the pitch? I think it will. No, it will not. I think the wind may have blown that over the sideline. The wind blowing across the field from the far side to the near side, and it is picked up in its intensity just in the last 5 minutes or so. Founded in 1954, Mid-Florida Credit Union provides banking services across the state, including right here in Auburndale. For a limited time, teens can receive a $25 sign-up bonus when they open an absolutely free student checking account. With no fees, no minimum balance, and tons of freebies, including a debit card, it provides financial freedom for teens and the ultimate convenience for parents. Stop by a branch of Mid-Florida Credit Union or visit midflorida.com for more details.
Thank you.
It'll be a dangerous restart spot here for Gosa. Just outside the penalty area. '57th minute, ball to the back post. Silva right there to pluck it out of midair. Quickly counters up the left side, but knocked over the sideline. Fans, don't forget that season tickets are now available for the upcoming 2019-20 Major Arena Soccer League indoor season at the RP Funding Center. Tickets are on sale now for as little as under $5 a game for season tickets. At this price, they'll go quickly, so call the office at 863-240-0101 or visit us at fltropics.com for more information. That's the 4th season of Major Arena Soccer League action this fall at the RP Funding Center in Lakeland.
More that way, more that way.
Come on, guys. Too much defense.
Millian to Mills. He's got Mesh making a run down the right side, and either didn't see him or decided not to make the pass, but Mesh had a lot of space there, and Mills been able to find him. Mesh has played a nice game here tonight for the Tropics. Monalaris will deflect it back to his goalkeeper, Hugo Silva. Tropics have really kind of slowed the pace quite a bit here. Mesh tries to head it into the Gosa end of the field, but unable to. There's a chance now for Gosa. Chip to the far post. Still in play in front, but it'll be cleared out of there by Claire. But the Tropics have very clearly kind of lost the early edge they had here in the first 10 minutes or so in terms of pressure and momentum. There's a whistle and a foul. So again, a good opportunity here for Gosa on a set piece from just outside the Tropics penalty area. Looks like it'll be Landau to do the honors here. 61st minute, Tropics SC 2. The Gosa Spurs still looking for their first of the night, but a chance here. There's the shot, and right into the breadbasket of Hugo Silva, who makes the easy save. That was all about positioning and being in the right spot relative to where your defenders are, and Hugo made it look easy. Looks like we've got our first sub of the evening for the Spurs. See if we can get a number. Tropics got some players warming up, and perhaps Lucas Teixeira thinking about getting them into the game. Herrera's trying to create a little room down the left wing. Cuts it to the box. Through to Millian, but he could not keep possession.
They still probably got more money than the soccer team.
63rd minute.
went on band trips, we had to sell food and stuff like that to raise money. Like football teams.
Boateng trying to win that 50-50 ball. Couldn't do it. Spurs will try and counter now. But Boateng will take possession. He's got Millen making a run. Kind of got caught betwixt in between there. Millen and Silver were both ahead of him, and it was kind of split the difference, and neither one of them got it. Goal kick coming up here for the Tropics. If your air conditioner is not working properly at home or at your office, call United Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, LLC. United is family owned and operated and has been here in Auburndale and serving all of Polk County for beyond 40 years. To experience the difference, check us out on UnitedACFlorida.com or call United at 863-956-3500. Call United. They'll come. Diaz steps up with the header, gets it to Boateng. Ahead to Silva, but knocked away by Flores, and one of the Tropics players is down at the center circle. Not sure if that's Millen. No, not Millen. He's out there. It is Boateng, Melvin Boateng. Good show of sportsmanship there between Landau and Boateng after the collision. 66th minute now. 2-0 Tropics still. Game is slowed in its intensity a little here. Josh Parrish in Winter Haven wants to help you with any of your insurance needs. As an Allstate agent, Josh can help you find the perfect fit for your coverage and budget when it comes to insuring anything from your home to your pet, including dog Kona here tonight. Give Josh a call at 268-8136 and see why Josh is a 5-star agent. Well, it's pretty much been a 5-star performance tonight from the Tropics. They have kept Gosa off the score sheet and got 2 of their own. Hugo Silva had them both. Here's a chance now, though, into the Tropics end of the field, cleared out of there by Lucas Monolaris. Always cool as a cucumber back there, but Gosa will control. Shot blocked by Pedro Ivo Diaz. Good play by Pedro. Gosa, though, still with some pressure. Another cross. Silva comes out, and he will pull this one out of midair. He has been good at that tonight. Didn't get the shutout the first time around against the Spurs. Would certainly love to get one here tonight. Mills will play it back to Monolaris. Ivo Diaz now. Pedro ahead to Millen. Can't quite control it. And that'll be our friend Angel Flores to track it down. Flores being watched by Millen. Picked up there by Jose Rodriguez, number 20, who was coming into the game for the Spurs. Tropics have looks to be their first substitute of the game on the sideline. ready to check in. Well, it's Diego Pantuza that's going to get the call here. Push into the Spurs end of the field. Here's Silva with a header off the Spurs. Purito made a save. Silva denied the hat trick on a great save by Purito as he got a piece and then it went off the crossbar. Tropics will reload here. Gosa's got an injured player out there. And we'll get a whistle and a stoppage for the injury. Boy, another close opportunity for the Trops. Silva denied the hat trick as Adam Purito got a piece of it.
Snacks and food, like stuff in my car is on my soccer bag. I go look behind you. There's a basket of food.
My phone's running. Yes. I don't want to drop
James.
So Boateng is out.
Alright, it's moving.
Diego Pantuza the sub in. Offsides flag was up, but they say play on as the ball rolled harmlessly into the Spurs box. Spurs had a nice little 3 or 4 minute offensive spurt here a little bit ago. Silva going to come way out here, decides to retreat at the last minute. Spurs keep it alive now, but a good defensive play over there by Gerritsen Crane to deny the Spurs a chance to cut the deficit in half here. 71st minute, 2-0 Tropics.
Baseball, that's for us.
And down with it. And play by Claire to clear the zone. Tropics, should they win, will be back here in action a week from tonight. 7:30 kickoff in round 2 of the UPSL playoffs. Do not have a opponent determined as of yet. Silva again comes off his line and punches that one out of there. Now Pedro Ivo Diaz with it. Ivo Diaz to Millian. Over to Mesh. Right back to Pascal. Pascal. He's had a nice game tonight. Injured player down for Gosa. They're going to play on for the time being as it goes into the box, and then
Rolling, Neymar.
Rodriguez unable to get it in front. There's Naranjo that's shaken up. Got another sub on the far sideline waiting for a call in here. That's going to be Herman Constant. And it looks like he'll replace Millian. Fun watching Pascal work his magic tonight. Nice veteran influence on not a young team, but a younger team.
All right, time for a goal.
So it is Constant in.
Bottle break.
Pantuza trying to maintain possession, but Burrito will come off his line to clear it into the Tropics end of the field, and Pantuza will leave it now for Manoleras.
Come on, sir.
Constant trying to catch up, but Flores will get there first, and then Constant called for the little touch from behind. About 14 and a half minutes of regulation time left. Again, wouldn't anticipate tons of stoppage time, 2 or 3 minutes perhaps. Throw in coming up for the Tropics from the far side here.
Okay, then you. Maybe you already made second keeper.
Ivo Diaz with it. Back to the half line where Manoleras plays it on the near side to Mesh. Constant. Nice ball. Back to Mesh. As Herman was double teamed. Now Mills breaks through. Here's Ivo Diaz. Tries to get it through to Silva. Silva with a shot. Good leg saved by Burrito. Boy, Silva could have 4 tonight, or 5 even. He has been that good in the box, and Burrito has stoned him the last couple of chances. Still just 2-0, believe it or not. At Center State Bank, you serve your community, let us serve you. Military and veterans, healthcare providers, law enforcement, education professionals, rescue services, and nonprofit employees, it's our pleasure to salute our community heroes. Center State Bank offers an account to those who go above and beyond the call of duty. The vital role that you play in our community is very much appreciated and respected. Visit your local Center State Bank branch in Auburndale for more information. Bond Clinic would like to welcome you to the beautiful Lake Myrtle Sports Complex and thanks you for your support of our new UPSL team. And fans, a reminder, should the Tropics win here this evening, A second round UPSL playoff game will be played here at Lake Myrtle next Wednesday, a 7:30 kickoff. Bond Clinic is proud to be the official medical provider of the Tropics Soccer Club, and our sports medicine team is dedicated to keeping the Tropics in peak performance. Celebrating 71 years of health care to the Polk County community, let Bond Clinic know how we can partner with you for your family's health needs. Another set piece opportunity here for the Spurs. And we have a whistle and a foul before it ever got to Silva. Time really becoming a factor now here for the Spurs. They need 2 for the equalizer. As we head towards the 81st minute, they are clearly stepping up their pressure. As you would expect at this point.
Yeah, it was. Germany had 9.
Mesh on the intercept. Plays the long ball ahead to Silva. Silva does a good job using his body to create, and then a takedown and a foul against the Spurs just outside the box. And this will be a dangerous restart spot here for the Tropics, just outside the top right corner of the penalty area. See who will do the honors here. It'll either be Mills or Pedro Ivo Diaz. It is Ivo Diaz on the short side, and it'll be a corner kick coming up here for the Trops. 82nd minute now. Tropics in no particular hurry. The official telling them they need to be in a little bit more of a hurry than they're showing. And it's just a little short corner anyway, so Tropics content to play a little possession. Here's Pedro Ivo Diaz, far post. Oh, and just in there for a header try was Manolares, and even a little too tall for Lucas. Fans, don't forget to follow the Tropics on all their social media platforms. Check out and like the Tropics SC Facebook page so you can keep up with all things Tropics SC. Check out the Tropics Weekly as we get to know each player with our own video show online each week, and sponsor spotlights to see all about our wonderful partners. Like and share so we can get the word out at Tropics SC Facebook page. On Twitter, go to and follow at Tropics_UPSL. That is the Tropics SC Twitter account. Keep up with all things Tropics SC at @Tropics_UPSL. Game scores and all updated Tropics SC news on Twitter at @Tropics_UPSL. Constant trying to try and track this one down here in the near wing. Pushes it into the box. Contact. No whistle. Here's Pantuza with a shot, and that was blocked. And rolls harmlessly to Perito. Ball by Garrettson Crane up to Victor Pereira, who will keep it on the pitch. Over to Pantuza. Well, play on here after Pantuza was taken down on a fairly stiff challenge. Offsides flag was up on that play. Looks like another sub ready to come in for the Tropics. Looks like Keisuke Ohata gonna get a couple of minutes here. And the man of the match for the Tropics, Xavier Silva, will get congratulations all around as he heads to the bench. 2 goals and could have had 2 or 3 more if not for a little luck and a lot of skill from Adam Perito, the Spurs netminder here this evening, who has been their man of the match.
Get up, Sonic.
Fans, don't forget, with a win tonight, your Tropics SC play in the next round, the second round of the UPSL playoffs, a week from tonight. That's next Wednesday right here at Lake Myrtle. For more playoff information, visit the Tropics SC Facebook page or go online at fltropics.com or call the front office at 863-240-0101. Looks like we've got a Spurs player down there with a cramp. Yeah, they're going to call the trainer out here, I think. Yeah, maybe not. Flores is up and gingerly moving. The way they had that leg in the air working it usually is a sign of a cramp. Flores is still hobbling a bit over there. Winding towards the 88th minute here. Here's Constant. Shot, and it's a goal! Just into the game, and I mean just into the game. Keisuke Ohata in the 88th minute makes it a 3-0 score. Yeah, very nice. Good look up the field and a tremendous finish by Ohata. And it's all Tropics here. Again, a positive showing by Gosa. They certainly don't have any reason to hang their head tonight. They had a few moments on offense where it could have changed the complexion or the outlook here in the second half when it was a 1-0 game, but Silva and now Kesuke Ohata with the clincher. Final minute of regulation now. So the Tropics will move on to the second round, and that'll be, as we said, a week from tonight. We'll have it for you here at mycujo.tv. Don't know the opponent yet, but we know kickoff, weather permitting, and all that will be at 7:30. We'll be back with you on mycujo.tv actually before then on Saturday night from Bryant Stadium when the USL League Two Lakeland Tropics host Sarasota, first-year team in the USL League Two competition, and that will be a 7 o'clock start from Bryant Stadium as the Lakeland Tropics look to perhaps put together a late season win streak to make a playoff push of their own. But the first ever playoff game in Tropics Soccer Club history, indoor or outdoors, will be a successful one here tonight in Auburndale as we wind down now into stoppage time. 3-0 the Tropics. Hugo Silva looking for the clean sheet. Here comes Ohana. Finally taken off his pins, and they say play on. It actually was Constant, not Ohana. Another Gosa player shaken up after the contact between him and Herman Constant, who came into the game as a sub here in the second half. Ohana almost broke in for his second. Well, a red card has been issued here. Unfortunate in the waning moments, as obviously something unfortunate was perhaps said to the referee. So for what it's worth, the Spurs will play a man down here for the literally the last minute or two.
Oh, really?
Let's go, guys!
Stoppage time here in the second half. Hate to see any kind of an injury or red card situation at this point. Game kind of well in hand. Spurs a little bit frustrated. Chance here in front, and Gosa with one of their better opportunities late, and that is the final whistle. Come home winners tonight, 3-0 the final. We will talk to you again Saturday night from Bryant Stadium in Lakeland USL League Two action as the Lakeland Tropics will host Sarasota. And then round 2 of the UPSL playoffs here next Wednesday at Lake Myrtle, a 7:30 kickoff. We will see you on mycujo.tv then as well. Until then, have a great week, everybody. A reminder, fans, we'll see you back here next Wednesday evening. That's a week from tonight, round 2 of the UPSL playoffs, as the Tropics will host an opponent to be determined. But round 2 of the UPSL playoffs will be here next Wednesday evening in Lake Myrtle. We also hope to see you out at Bryant Stadium this Saturday for USL League 2 action as the Lakeland Tropics host Sarasota Metropolis FC. Kickoff Saturday at Bryant Stadium is at 7 p.m. Thank you for attending. Drive home safely and have a great week, everybody.